They thought that I'm a polar bear lost in Alaska, but I'm a grizzly, an albino grizzly. Yes, I agree, Joe. People behave like bigger beasts than any wild animals.
Today, we have a special guest, the legendary albino grizzly bear. Welcome, Joey! Joey, you are known because you were mistaken for a polar bear and sent by humans to the Arctic 2 times. Am I right?
Yeah, I'm that famous albino grizzly bear.
It is a great honor to have you as our guest. Can you explain what happened to you?
Imagine this. Out of nowhere, humans arrived, took me away, and left me in the middle of the Arctic Circle. They literally shot me with a tranquilizer dart and transported me to the Arctic by helicopter. They thought that I'm a polar bear lost in Alaska, but I'm a grizzly, an albino grizzly.
What went through your mind the first time you saw endless ice?
The first thing that crossed my mind was that I had taken too many red berries. But then reality hit me. I wasn't hallucinating at all. It became clear that I was trapped inside a giant freezer.
I totally believe that. So, what happened next? What did you do?
Nothing much. I wandered around that frozen infinity for at least 2 days. Total blackout, but without the black. Everything was just white. I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep, and my feet felt like 4 ice cubes.
No, frozen paws. That feels terrible.
You bet it is. So I'm freezing to death, and those cuckoo humans keep filming me, probably bragging about how they saved me, and, of course, admiring how cute I am.
Humans really think bears are adorable, though. I mean, look at teddy bears. And to be fair, you are cute. I saw you in the news when they took you. You looked pretty unhappy. Actually, we have real footage. My friend Raccoon, known as Tycoon, managed to get it.
We can show it, if you're okay with that.
What was that? You didn't even want to come out of that cage.
Would you? Did you see where they kicked me out? Middle of nowhere!
Absolutely not. I'd fake my own death like you. Or better yet, lick a frozen metal bar.
I felt like I was starring in The Truman Show, except the director hated me. Trust me, the water was ice cold, just like my ex-girlfriend's heart. Trust me, it's pure madness out there. Nothing but endless snow and wind. And the occasional existential crisis.
At one point, I ended up on a chunk of ice that broke off and carried me out toward the open sea.
Once I realized what was going on, I jumped into the water and swam back to land. The water was ice cold, just like my ex-girlfriend's heart. Even my soul shivered. I was convinced I would end up like Leonardo DiCaprio in Titanic, but I survived and made it to the mainland.
Sounds like you needed Liam Neeson, because evidently you were taken.
Oh, totally. Taken, shaken, and stirred like a sad martini. My dear friend, it was awful. I was in agony.
I tried to scream, but the moment the words left my lips, they froze in the air like ice cubes and fell to the ground. Sorry to interrupt you, but we actually have footage of that, and we'll show it now.
Really? I've never seen that. I didn't even know it existed. Where did you get it?
Let's just say Raccoon moves in mysterious ways. Who knows, maybe he even comes from the Silk Road.
Pull that video up, but be warned, it's not for the softies. The footage is disturbing.
Even my screams gave up on life. No creature deserves that experience.
I agree with you 100%, my friend. You didn't deserve it either.
Yes, I agree, Joe. People behave like bigger beasts than any wild animals.
I can't imagine what's going on in those humans' heads. Joey, you know, we had a similar incident in my family. My grandma was always telling me that one old story.
When we lived in Bengal, she had a relative. Her cousin was an albino tiger. Humans tranquilized him and took him to Russia, mistaking him for a Siberian tiger.
And after that, we never heard from him again. There were whispers. They put him in Gulag.
The truth was hidden by humans, and we ended up hiding in the jungle.
Does your family have some kind of memory of him?
Grandma has one old picture with him, but it's black and white. That's inconvenient, because you can't really tell he was albino.
Do you happen to still have that picture? Could you show it if it's convenient? I always feel happy when I get the chance to meet another albino brother. You know, we're really rare animals.
Funny enough, I came across it the other day while sorting through my digital files.
Pull that picture up. On the left, you can see my grandma, and on the right, her albino cousin.
Yes, the picture is black and white. You really can't tell that he's albino at all.
Anyway, let's go back to your story. What happened next?
Humans shot me with a tranquilizer dart once more, and they relocated me to the woods of Alaska again. After just 2 weeks in Alaska, they tranquilized me again and moved me back to the Arctic. I couldn't believe what was happening to me. One moment everything was normal, and the next I was in a nightmare. Luckily, this time I stayed half awake and traced the path back from the helicopter. I decided to walk back to Alaska immediately with my own 4 legs. What I survived on the way back, even Frodo Baggins had an easier time walking into Mordor. I have passed through the 9th circle of Dante Alighieri Inferno. There are no words to describe what I experienced on the way back. I might tell you that story in one of the upcoming episodes.
Speaking of humans, any advice for them about bears?
Humans should really check a bear's identity before sending them to the Arctic.
And if I may add, not only bear's identity.
And what was their genius move at the end? Telling everyone it's fake news. They claimed I'm basically a mythical creature. Imagine that nonsense, bro. So, to everyone watching, I'm asking for your help. Share this story so they don't send me into that cold Arctic nightmare again, please.
Let's just hope we never get a postcard from you from the Arctic.
Joey, thank you for breaking the ice once again and being our very first guest. As for you, dear viewers, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and see you again.
Seems like we have someone else coming to us live from a helicopter over the Arctic. If you enjoy our content, like, subscribe, and join us on Patreon.
In the upcoming episode.
It's obvious the Earth is flat. The evidence is everywhere if you look.
I will build Great Dam all across our southern border. Very inexpensive.
Honestly, becoming vegan has had an amazing impact on my mental and physical health.
We are close to developing the ability for direct communication with humans.
Joe, billions and billions and billions and billions of eggs are stolen every day.
Don't ask what Siberia can do for you, but what you can do for Siberia.
I did not have any sexual relations with that woman.
Remember me? I'm here just to remind you. Like, subscribe, and support us on Patreon.